Do you want me to go now? Is now go time? All right. All right, well, now is go time. Hey, everybody, I am John Brinkus, and welcome to the Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi Low-Tech Power Hour. Could not be more excited. What's been going on is we at Killcliff released a drink with Israel Adesanya, the last style bender, and he named the drink Tekilla Kiwi. Now, to launch that drink, we're putting on the ultimate esports tournament down at ESA at Esports Stadium Arlington, and we're creating two incredible brackets. 8 gamers, 8 celebrities are all playing Super Smash Bros. The winner of that bracket is going to play Israel Adesanya on September, what is the date, Courtney? October 9th, that's right. We moved it to October 9th. So on October 9th, Israel Adesanya is going to play the winner of the ultimate bracket. And tonight, we are going to be watching the prelims. Somebody is going to win a slot in the 8-gamer bracket. Somebody is going to win $100 tonight. And someone is going to enter to be in the tournament to win possibly $3,000 and the chance to play Israel Adesanya. Part of our celebrities, we've got Gable Stevenson, the heavyweight gold medal free fly wrestling champion. One of the best stories coming out of this year's Olympics. He was down with 6 seconds to go, a miraculous comeback. He is truly an American hero. Right now, what you all need to do is not just sit back and watch, which you can, but you need to get in the game. Right now, go to brinks.tv, BRINX.tv. It's the ultimate convergence of content and commerce and interactivity. You can see this broadcast, wherever you're watching it right now, on brinks.tv. But on brinks.tv, you can interact. We're gonna have tons of questions, trivia. You'll be able to buy Killcliff there. We're gonna be giving away all kinds of prizes all throughout the night. Go register for an account and log on to brinks.tv. All right, here we go. I think I've set the stage appropriately. I am not gonna do this alone. In fact, I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of this because there's someone who's way better than I am at this. Not only that, I think he's much better looking. He has a better voice, he's smarter, he's more talented, and he is the one, the only, Stu, the announcer. Where is Stu? Where is Stu? Where is he?
Where am I?
Bring him up.
Where am I?
Where is he? There he is.
Hey. How you doing, man?
What's up? How you doing, Stu?
It's great to see you, John. No, I'm super excited. We're gonna get right into it. Here on the Low Tech Power Hour, you know how we do. We're all about bringing the hype. We're all about bringing the fan. I'm gonna actually address the audience here, if that's cool with you, man. Yeah, I'm just looking at you. Yeah, no, not trying to avert eye contact or nothing.
No, I'm not, dude. We're good.
But I just had to be sure, man. But no, since we're here, since we're rocking out, definitely want to thank you all for tuning in to brinks.tv, BRINX. And you already know, X going to give it to you, especially on the Low Tech Power Hour. I mean, big stuff happening in this bracket so far. What we've seen is kind of a standard continuation of what the game has given us online, including just some characters that we might not see at a tournament. And I'm actually including you in that character's assessment, by the way.
Well, let me ask you this, Stu. We've had a few prelim tournaments so far. I was told, I got to be honest with you, I'm a newcomer to the Super Smash Bros. Community. What is so appealing about this game that people go so nuts for it?
I mean, I think overall you could definitely say that it's so. Well, the initial draw is the characters. It's the game. It's the fighting game with Mario and, Link from The Legend of Zelda, and you even have a couple other characters. Sonic the Hedgehog from a Sega game is in this thing. Like, how can you not want Mario fighting Sonic? That's basically what the 90s was, more or less, in the traditional gaming sphere.
Totally.
But then you have the gameplay, the competitive side of it is all driven by passion. These are people that started out really just making their own scenes, hosting their own tournaments. Not a whole lot of support from the parent company, if any, and they just kind of built their own scenes up that way. I mean, especially in places like the Northeast. Mexico has a very strong scene in Smash, and obviously places like Europe and Japan. It's the competitive scene has taken on a life of its own, almost completely separate from the game itself, from the casual gaming community, though certainly that crossover exists.
Right. Now, Stu, I cannot tell you how talented I think you are. I mean, you are incredible. And I think the audience is spoiled because they hear you announcing and they're like, he's just, everyone is like this, I guess. I'm here to tell everyone that Stu the announcer is special. What you hear is really special. How have you crafted your art so well?
I have to say that is flattery will get you nowhere, Mr. Brinkus. Just so you know. No, but in all reality, it's just it's a matter of practice. You go and you commentate, and I kind of have a unique background just in terms of casters, just because I started out in professional wrestling as well.
That's right.
I mean, but you got to go out and find those opportunities for yourself. Shout outs to the Monster Factory, Paulsboro. But no, when you're going to like broadcast, you really do just kind of have to go and sit down and and ask for the mic. And if you're good at it, people will tell you. If you're not good at it, people will tell you. And for a while, I was not good at it, but you go and you just you have fun with it, and whatever feedback you get, you internalize that, and you make yourself better.
All right, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to show everybody how Brinks.tv works. What I want you all to do out there in the audience right now, log on to Brinks, BRINX.tv, and we're going to put up a question. I think it's going to be a good question. You get to answer it directly. Here we go. Here's the question. Who do you think is better looking?
Ooh.
John the Brinkus or Stu the announcer? Stu, what is the origin of the name The Announcer from?
Well, frankly, my name is Stuart, and I was a ring announcer. It was literally just my Twitter and I was going to cast just under my regular name, which is Stuart Campbell. I'm not ashamed of that at all. I'm very proud of my family name. But I'm also, I don't know, they said, hey, your Twitter we're just going to make that your tag. And we were about 5 seconds from going on the air. So I said, wait, you're doing what? Hi, everyone. I'm Stu the announcer, and you're watching. Yeah, so that's about how it began. Was almost I got shanghaied into it, more or less.
That's right. All right, I want to see some results.
I'm
up on
not
the
even
screen.
kidding.
I want to
That's
see
what it
early
was.
voting results here. Let's see. Oh my God, it's neck and neck right now. Hold on a second. John the Brinkus is losing. That's not fair. That is absolutely not fair. Is that the final result, Courtney? Wait, we're at 50-50. It's a dead heat right now. We need someone to tip it over. Tip it over. I'm giving away a free case of Kill Cliff for the next person to vote for John the Brinkus. Right now, go ahead. Go ahead, vote for John the Brinkus just to turn it. Oh, you got to be.
You know what?
Yes! Woo! Cut it off. Cut it off. No more voting.
All right.
No more voting.
I see how it is. I see the kind of operation we're running. That's fine. That's good to know.
All right, we're going to get, hey, whoever just voted, put your name in the chat on Brinks TV, and I'll make sure that we send you a free case of Kill Cliff. Stu, what are we going to see tonight? Tell me, other than your not quite as good looking self commenting on these games.
Yeah, no, that's a good little induction into the business, isn't it? No, so what we're going to see, quite frankly, is a lot of really technical gameplay. A couple of people that are fighting online, really, to make their mark on this game. And while these people may not necessarily be setting the world on fire quite yet, you're going to be seeing them doing that quite soon, especially with some of the characters that have come to define how this game is played at the highest levels.
Awesome. Tell me this. I want you to tell me, Israel Adesanya, the last stylebender, one of the greatest fighters in the world, and I've gotten the chance to to get to know him. I want you to tell me, what kind of chance does he have against whoever comes out of the gamer bracket, do you think?
It makes you wonder, right? I think if it maybe a little bit better of a chance if they were put into the octagon. Let's just put it that way, because that's the. But you're also dealing with someone who might have practiced this game for years. It's just like anything else. You have to learn how to deal with the game, how to deal with the environment, how to, especially online, because it is a very different game online versus off. You're going to be seeing a lot of things that are super hype, but they're super calculated. At the end of the day, it's all risk-reward assessment, and then you have to have the technique in order to do that. So if Israel Adesanya is watching, first of all, hello, but also you better be studying up.
Definitely. But this is why we play the game. Anybody can win on any given day. I personally, I think Izzy's got a better shot than people think. There's a reason why we switched it to Super Smash Bros. There's a reason why we created this tournament. I think he's got a better shot than people think, but everybody in the gamer community probably thinks they're going to roll right on through the last style bender, but we'll see. I don't know. So Stu, in the previous weeks, we've had some incredible high-profile gamers who have participated and won their way into the tournament. You've been around esports for so long. What do you think? Is there an advantage to winning early in the bracket, or does it make no difference because everybody's playing this game all day long no matter what?
It really does depend on your mentality. I mean, when you're talking about just winning early on, while you're in winner's bracket, that lets you advance farther without having to play as many games. Of course, fatigue is going to set in at some point, and if you have to crawl your way through the grime of loser's side just to make it to top 8, of course it's going to be just a little bit more stressful because it's just more games. Like, you don't want your pitcher throwing 120 pitches. You want to see if they can get that complete game on 80 or something. So
that's right.
The less fatigue that you have on you, and obviously the clearer your decision making. But some people, they just carry themselves off of momentum. They get into that mindset. They see that they're in a position to not only be eliminated, but to eliminate people themselves. They get that taste of blood in their mouth. And that is kind of what drives them forward and into potentially money-winning situations. Is they just know exactly when to turn it on. And maybe you see that it's just about the same rate of people who win off of bracket resets coming out of loser's side, John. It's because they have that practice. They're in that groove, and maybe the person that was sitting in winner's side, maybe they're just kind of chilling and not really keeping their hands warm. So,
all right, I want to, Stu, I want to throw out a little sports science on you. So we did some incredible segments on the science of gaming. Now, did you know this? I want you to keep this in mind. Did you know that it takes the human brain 1/10 of a second to recognize that light or an object or anything on a screen even exists? So think about 1/10 of a second in the world of sports is a long time. Think about how quickly everything is happening. In order to identify something, it takes the 1/10 of a second before your brain even knows that it exists. Then it takes 0.75 seconds for the brain to just say, okay, I'm gonna fire signals down to your fingers to even do something. So it's 0.175 seconds before anything actually happens. Now, did you know this? A lot of people want to say that, gamers have incredible reaction time, which they do. Gamers are athletes, which they are. And a lot of people say, well, it's muscle memory when playing a game, just like playing a sport, it's muscle memory. Did you know that the fingers have no muscles? There are no muscles. So it is not muscle memory. It is actually neural pathways that have been burned into the fingers. It's much like playing a piano or playing an instrument, but there are no muscles in those fingers. There's only fatty tissue, and everybody can say, I don't know if that's true. Look it up. Look it up on the Google. You do not have muscles in your fingers. In fact, you want your fingers to be as lean as possible, to be as leaned out so that they're as fast and quick as possible. but those neural pathways that are burned are very, very real.
Oh, absolutely. And, it's definitely interesting when you break that down, because I'm thinking about it in terms of a gamer. It's like, wow, 1/10 of a second, that's 6 frames of gameplay. And that's just the kind of thinking that you need to get into. And that's 5 seconds to even react to that. I mean, that's right in there, 45 frames of reaction time that you're having to deal with. But you're going to be seeing just a few things that are that might look like they're happening just a little bit quicker, because you're not just calling 6 moves a minute or something like that, like maybe you would in baseball or football even. You're talking about something that is 6 moves a second, and it's all because they have these things planned out. This is the fastest game of chess that you've ever seen in your life, John. And you know what they say about chess? You gotta be 3 moves ahead. And you have to be planning for that and accounting for that. So you're going to be seeing some things that look like they can't possibly be done by a human, but I assure you, it's going to be quite the experience for all of these individuals. But yeah, all of that taken into account, the reaction time and how lean their fingers may well be. They need to be lean of the mind as well.
Absolutely. All right. Here we go. We are going to, right now, we're going to throw to commercial. And when we come back, we are going to start the top 8 players tonight who are battling to win a slot in the ultimate tournament to play Israel Adesanya in the Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi Low Tech Power Hour.
Don't go away.
Killcliff lifestyle. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? It's freedom of expression. Look at this, expressive as you get, without being overly busy and overly expressive. It speaks for itself. I feel like we're just getting started, and we're the new monsters in the game, the new beasts in the territory, the new dogs in the yard. And man, we're about to piss all over everyone. Ignite, Tekilla Kiwi. Ching!
Brinks TV, the intergalactic home of winning.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Q-Clip's new Ignite flavored Tekilla Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tekilla Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet and my face isn't itchy. Go to qclip.com.
Brinks TV, winners, and more winners.
Thank you for coming today. I have important announcement. Killcliff is world's first and best clean energy drink. It come to my attention some people claim they are first clean energy. Fake. I hate fake people. Exhibit A. Here I am in secret lab making Joe Rogan Flaming Joe. Best-selling clean energy drink in world. Exhibit B. Type world's first and best clean energy drink ever.com. It's Killcliff.
Killcliff make your drink cold happy. 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 Killcliff make your drink cold happy.
Killcliff make your drink cold happy. Killcliff make your drink cold happy. Killcliff make your drink cold happy.
All right, here is indisputable proof that Killcliff is the world's first and best clean energy drink. Now, in your interweb thingies, just type world's first cleanenergydrink.com or world's best cleanenergydrink.com. or world's first and best clean energy drink ever.com. It all leads to killcliff.com right there on the interwebs. Boom! Mic drop. Yeah.
Nothing gets my drink cool as wet and happy as Killcliff's new Ignite flavor, Tekilla Kiwi.
All right, and welcome on back to the Low Tech Power Hour presented by Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi. I am Stuart Campbell. You might know me as Stu the announcer, or maybe you don't, in which case it is a pleasure to meet you. So we are going to get right into it. Winners semifinals, Rorta versus UKIT. We're expecting a Ken versus Jigglypuff set here, and as we are going to get into the action, I believe we are awaiting the players to get things going. But yeah, Ken versus Jigglypuff. Obviously, I mean, it is as you would expect, a world warrior from the Street Fighter series fighting against a pink ball that has made a wave in the Smash world, unlike many other characters. And as we get things going here, we're going to see their stage selection, which obviously of great importance to their strategic outlinings here. And it will be Town and City, one of the larger stages to give themselves maybe a little bit of space. And that is a big thing to point out immediately, is the fact that Jigglypuff can in fact low pro those Hadokens and just duck right under them. It's so big to be able to just stand still and avoid one of the bigger tools that can dictate the neutral in a matchup like this. Also to look out for, perhaps, those heavy Shoryukens of Ken Masters, as Rorta making their way back to the stage, hanging onto the ledge, utilizing that invincibility. Oh, wasn't able to get the tech, but utilizes the momentum to make it all the way back to the other side of the stage, trying to establish their buttons, but getting taken advantage of by Jigglypuff in the air. Does not get the tech that they were looking for either. Decides to take a breather and resets that way, but not before UKIT gets right back into their face. A few missed buttons, and UKIT's going to suffer the heavy Shoryu to draw first blood in this best of 5 clip. As UKIT trying to establish ledge advantage, but losing just a few too many battles, and that's the problem. Ken is going to take advantage of those 1 or 2 hits out of Ken Masters, severely punishing that parry animation. I play Street Fighter Third Strike, so I'm all too familiar with that, and UKIT is getting all too familiar with the heavy Shoryu. That up B can be input by the same command as you use in Street Fighter to break it out. That makes it all the stronger. And now Rorta, just a stock lighter, still well in command of this match, and UKIT knows that they have to take this thing to the skies. Keeping them off the stage. Trying to make a game of this and doing pretty well, all things considered, is going to jump over the Hadouken and makes it back to the stage. Holds shield. Such a big part of this game is holding shield and making sure that, oh, beautiful DI in the corner. Making sure that you're able to counterpunch off of that, but even more importantly is the DI or directional influence, making sure that you're able to stay on the screen and keep yourself alive. Goes right into the corner, maybe position for a rest, but not quite. And with 2 stocks, Rorta is going to take game number 1. You sure did, Ken. As we're going to take a look at those replays, it looked like a back air that wound up taking game number 1, stock number 3 in that regard. And as UKIT, well, it was not a poorly contested game, especially at the end. Simply Ken knowing that you got to press buttons in the face of Jigglypuff. Nothing wrong with that. So as we're going to go to game number 2, they're going to deliberate, and perhaps the stage selection will be on the way. The winner of that one gets to ban certain stages for the next map, and then they will give you, and then it will be the loser that gets to pick the stage based around those bans. So you can't just get something completely advantageous. A lot of this game can be won and lost without ever pressing a button, oddly enough. So We're going to see what the stage selection is, but we certainly like to thank you all for joining us here at Brinks.tv. That's BRINX.TV for the Tekilla Kiwi Low Tech Power Hour presented by Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi. It's good stuff, makes your drink hole happy, makes mine happy. But enough about my drink hole. Let's get back to the games as we are going to see exactly what UKIT had in mind. And indeed, it was small battlefield, shortening up the stage just a little bit. It's an odd choice. You usually want to stay away from someone like Ken, but obviously no hesitation there. And at 69%, not a nice situation for UKIT as Ken is going to just hold stage and certainly hold court. Just back to the stage, air dodge. Misses on the heavy Shoryu, and that's what UKIT has to do is make themselves scarce, especially when it comes to those buttons of Ken and try to drift in and out with that aerial speed of Jigglypuff, because if you connect flush, that is what happens. You get a heavy Shoryu to the face, and that is the preferred kill option of Ken Masters. So, yeah, that is a multi-hit kills, and yeah, Jigglypuff being one of the lighter characters in the game, they're going to succumb to that far earlier than they would elsewise. Town and City actually might have helped them in that regard, one of the higher ceilings in the competitive moveset, but simply not doing them any favors here on small battlefield. Must have run out of the jump. Rorta is going to succumb to that, and here we go with the drills on the down air. Oh man, you gotta get out of that, bro. Your lead is gone. Your lead's gone. No, what did you do, Ken? My goodness. Gonna deliver a few kicks to the face as recompense, but oh man, it's just so hard to get yourself out of that situation. And now, UKIT trying to take advantage. There's a concept called Rage that is not going to apply here in triple digits, but Ken with Rage could definitely be a danger, to Jigglypuff. Oh, focus attacked. Was not expecting that to come out, I don't think. And from there, all it is just a combo or two from Ken and a confirm into that heavy Shoryu. It is 2-0 in favor of Rorta, and yeah, that is a rough one because, I mean, Jigglypuff definitely had the right idea. UKIT not doing poorly at all, but maybe just picking out the wrong spots where they were able to drift in. Obviously, the smaller ceiling of small battlefield did not do them any favors either. But certainly when you're talking about a character like Ken, and shout out to all you who are hanging out in the chat, super appreciate you. But if you're playing a character like Ken, a background in traditional fighting games would certainly help. As you might be able to tell, this is not a game where you have a power bar on the top of your screen and you're just hitting each other until one of them falls. Yep, that's me. How you doing? But it's not one of those games. You're seeing the percentages in the corner. That is more just an indicator of how much more knockback you are going to take, where the idea is to force them off of the screen, much like video game sumo, I guess is the proper term. But even if you're off of the stage, that doesn't matter. You got to be hit into the blast zones on the screen in order to lose that stock. So, as we're going to see what the tactical decision is here from UKIT, I do believe this is best of 3, but yeah, once again, folks, I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Brinks.tv. Play, win, repeat. You already know how we do. Got Tekilla Kiwi that you can win. See that? Yeah, it's a pretty nice can. That's Israel Adesanya, the last style bender. That is an Avatar reference, and I'm all for it. So we're going to see exactly what the plan is here. UKIT, mine is to maybe take a pop of this thing at some point. Hang on a second. We're going to... Ready for some ASMR? There we go, baby. That might have been a little loud. I do apologize to the sound truck, but nevertheless, we're going to keep on rolling along. And yeah, as we are... all All right, so we are actually going to go to a commercial. We hope that you stick around to Brinks.tv for more on the Low Tech Power Hour. We're going to commercial. I promise. We are. If you think I'm blinking, you're out of your mind. I'm going to
Brinks TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Kill Cliff lifestyle. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? It's freedom of expression. Look at this, expressive as you get, you know, without being overly busy and overly expressive. It speaks for itself. I feel like we're just getting started, and we're the new monsters in the game, the new beasts in the territory, the new dogs in the yard. And man, we're about to piss all over everyone. Ignite, Tekilla, Kiwi. Ching!
the Northern Cave we dive as we're going to get the issues worked out here. I think they're experiencing just a little bit of lag. This is the reality of playing online sometimes. We do apologize for this, but this is the server that just happens sometimes. So they're going to work that out, and I'm sure that the TOs are going to check their connections to see if they are in fact using a LAN cable. Playing on Wi-Fi, it can be an experience. So that's just the nature of the game. Sometimes the games will work just fine, and at times, you're going to have technology get in the way. We are experiencing some technological differences. So I know that we like our references here, so shout outs to Idiocracy. And I think they're just going to go ahead and reset. They're going to redo this. And it's we now know UKIT's stage pick, Northern Cave. So we're going to go into game number 3 for that. So they're going to reset, and I'm not sure we really need to go into commercial, if I'm being completely honest. So we're just going to sit here, and we certainly will thank you. It doesn't mean I won't chill. Don't get me wrong, because Tekilla Kiwi, not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It's not chilling if you mean it. So there we go. And I do apologize for my unprofessionalism drinking on camera, but some people like ASMR. So we're going to get into game number 3 right now. Rorta versus UKIT. And Northern Cave was in fact the selection, an interesting choice. You'll notice that it has a similar setup to Small Battlefield, with the platforms being ever so slightly placed towards the outside. It's one that the setup that people do quite fancy, honestly. Huge debates as to whether or not this should be in the competitive moveset. It is not due to the layout of the stage, which many people have called brilliant. It's the stage that was included in the DLC pack for Sephiroth, one of the more popular additions, I guess you could say, in this series. Of course, the villain from Final Fantasy VII. But if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII, maybe you want to avert your eyes. I'm not sure, because there are spoilers here. But nevertheless, you've had about a quarter of a century to play it. So that's no one's fault but your own. Anyway, and there you go, the heel kick to send Jigglypuff flying. And yet again, Ken at 95%, about half rage. Rage being a mechanic and that was introduced in Smash 4. It's a comeback mechanic that makes your hits hit just a little bit harder, a lot of knockback on those. It has since been reduced in terms of effect since Smash 4, but nevertheless, a very prominent part of the game, especially in the hands of some of the harder hitting characters. And the heavy Shoryu, imagine what I just said, at 134, 150 is full rage, by the way. So yeah, that is why you saw Jigglypuff die so early just now. Knowing how to abuse the mechanics of the game is just as important as gameplay itself. Heavy Shoryu at 49%, and you saw how far Jigglypuff flies. One of the effects of having such a light character. Well parried by Rorta, and this seems to be their matchup. It would take a miraculous comeback. What a tech by UKIT, who's still showing out, playing like this, playing like they want it. It's not like they can't make it happen in loser's bracket, but it becomes all the more difficult when you're going up. Oh, we have that slowdown again. They're going to check. We might need a TO in here for this, but yeah, this is a rough going here for UKIT thus far. 2 stocks to 1. It is impressive though how UKIT was able to hit that tech and then immediately recover that ledge play. Ken does not like being backed into a corner in Street Fighter or in this game, so UKIT's play was definitely something to marvel. But I think we're going to check the connections here, but you may well have to do that. And I think that was a formality at that point. So Rorta, I think they're going to roll with this result. I don't really know exactly what's going to go on. I think that might be in the hands of the TO. So we will definitely keep you abreast of the situation either way. Before the lag happened, it seemed like it was well in the hands of Rorta. Nevertheless, we will keep you updated. And of course, Smash.gg, if you were to search Low Tech Power Hour, you would find the bracket and you would see just how far this bracket has advanced and progressed through these last couple of stages. And as we prepare for the next round, I guess we are going to just kind of go to break. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but we will have the other winners semifinal coming up next. It's going to be oh, never mind. We're going to have a winners final because Cobra, ANG's Cobra, shout outs to ANG. G, you're a good dude. Shout outs to Toronto. Cobra winning that one 3-0 over Adachi, Steve. So the Pyramithra Reign of Terror certainly does continue through on into the Wi-Fi brackets, and we're going to get word as to what's going on from our truck. And until we get connected on our winners final match, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go away. You're watching the Low Tech Power Hour presented by Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi.
Rings TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Q-Clip's new Ignite flavored Tequila Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tequila Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet and my face isn't itchy. Go to killclip.com.
Killcliff lifestyle. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? It's freedom of expression. Look at this, expressive as you get, you know, without being overly busy and overly expressive. It speaks for itself. I feel like we're just getting started, and we're the new monsters in the game, the new beasts in the territory, the new dogs in the yard. And man, we're about to piss all over everyone. Ignite, Tequila Kiwi. Ching!
Killcliff make your drink cold happy. 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 Killcliff make your drink cold happy.
Killcliff make your drink cold happy. Killcliff make your drink cold happy. Killcliff make your drink cold happy.
Brinks TV, the intergalactic home of winning. Brinks TV. Winners, winners, and more winners.
Thank you for coming today. I have important announcement. Kill Cliff is world's first and best clean energy drink. It come to my attention some people claim they are first clean energy. Fake. I hate fake people. Exhibit A. Here I am in secret lab making Joe Rogan Flaming Joe. Best-selling clean energy drink in world. Exhibit B. Type world's first and best clean energy drink ever.com. It's Kill Cliff.
Nothing gets my drink cool as wet and happy as Kill Cliff's new Ignite flavor, Tekilla Kiwi. I like drinking it on its own or mixing it with tequila to get a little f***ed up. Woo! Tekilla Kiwi, Granny's special sauce to get Granny nice and sauced up. Woohoo! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do, tequila. Go to killcliff.com.
Brinks TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Q-Cliff's new Ignite flavored Tequila Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tequila Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet, and my face isn't itchy. Go to killcliff.com.
All right, here is indisputable proof that Kill Cliff is the world's first and best clean energy drink. Now, in your interweb thingies, just type world's first cleanenergydrink.com or world's best cleanenergydrink.com or world's first and best clean energy drink ever.com. It all leads to killcliff.com right there on the interwebs. Boom! Mic drop. Yeah.
We go, gamers. Winners final. Cobra making their way past Adachi by a score of 3-0, going up against Rorta. So a battle between Ken Masters and Pyra and Mithra from the Xenoblade series. To play and win, you already know what to do. Register now at brinks.tv. That's BRINX. Play, win, repeat. You already know the drill. Play, win, repeat. That might just be the mantra for Rorta here as we step into the octagon, as it were, for Smashville. And winners final. One of the smaller stages, especially just in terms of surface area in the competitive rule set. And certainly this could well favor Ken Masters, but the parry on that Nair, it looked like. Mithra, one of those characters that maybe not as abusable in terms of their abilities for online play, but certainly has been one of those characters that has dictated how people play this character offline. Now, we've seen a few online Pyras. In fact, it was Spargo, I think, that won the first tournament with this character out of any player. If I could be mistaken on that assessment, though. So, like a good journalist, I should be checking my facts. That's just apparently not how we roll here. The Blazing End. Good little special maneuver there. And yeah, Pyra and Mithra, one of those characters that has certainly been agreed to be one of the better ones in the entire game. One of the DLC additions in this game over the online era, as we're going to refer to it. The Blazing End. They had to drop shield just a little bit in order to get out of that. And the Blazing End on the ledge, they could not recover, made it all the way up to 178%. But yeah, the trapping game, just a little too much to have to deal with for Ken there. As sitting at 123%, they're going to suffer the stock loss, but not before they get it right back. The confirm off of those down tilts into the crescent kick. Beautiful stuff from Rorta as they're going to take stock number 1. off of their opposition here. Cobra getting knocked around just a little bit, but these are the opening stages of stock number 2. They have a lot of, not a whole lot of space to close down upon, excuse me. Oh, but they don't have a whole lot of room to work with metaphorically, as they were up into the triple digits real fast. And at 99%, that backer off of the stage. And again, short draw distance into the blast zone is going to take it. Those side Bs on the blazing ends, and certainly the kill power that Pyra has on her maneuvers, going to provide a distinct advantage. And now as we go over, the heavy Shoryu not quite going to kill yet. Just a little bit of heft on that character, and the side B right off of the ledge on the blazing end. Got them out of the habit of shielding directly upon their getup, and that wound up confirming into the last stock, as Pyra and Mithra once again gonna raise their swords in victory. Rex alongside him, good for him. I'm glad he's in the game. But we're going to see perhaps a few adjustments from the two, not from the two, Pyra and Mithra. I was talking about them as if they're the ones playing, but no, they are in fact characters, I assure you. None of this is all a video game. But no, perhaps an adjustment coming out from, I was about to say from Rorta, but no, it seems like they're just going to jump right back into it. They want the run back, which interesting. Perhaps that adjustment's going to come on the sticks, as we're going to see Smashville yet again for game number 2, unless they just pick the fastest stage selection of their lives. And we're going to have this boot up in due time, I assure you. I don't know, maybe the connection could use a Tekilla Kiwi. We're going to, I saw that my director approved of that, and that makes me happy. I like making people laugh. So going to see just a clear, maybe not distinct advantage right away, but the ability to get them off of the stage is going to be of grand importance. But a lot of the stocks from Ken are going to be taken on the ground, on stage. Those jumps are usually how you want to mix in your approaches. Ken in Street Fighter, certainly in Third Strike, a no-nonsense rush-down character with which you abuse the lack of space, and you really want to be in their face, throwing out buttons. And if you want to get in on the predictions, go right ahead. Brinks.tv is how you do it. Play, register, win prizes, maybe win yourself a case of this stuff, but we'll get to that later, as we're going to see Rorta holding shield and the down tilts coming out. And there you go. That's how you utilize those jumps, as a method of avoidance, but also to mix up how how people are going to react to you getting in their face. You want to get them out of the habit of just sitting in their shield, make you respect their down tilts and certainly their confirms into heavy Shoryu, which is the bread and butter of Ken Masters. 3-time American champion, at least in Street Fighter canon. Yes, I actually know Street Fighter canon. I am an unforgivable dork. Anyway, side B. That can also be input to come out just a little bit stronger. It's not going to be a kill maneuver, but a neat little opportunity to confirm. And off of the stage, Mithra will go. Connects with the back air, and that's going to be stock number 1 in favor of Cobra yet again, though Rorta very quickly matches. Relatively sensibly paced game number 2. Took about 2 minutes for any results to be shown. And the jump in, shields, and the blazing end will in fact go right past Rorta, so they're able to just walk up and react. And it's one of those maneuvers, if it connects, it's very good for you, but if it's shielded or reacted upon, you're just kind of a sitting duck in that animation, and that just gives Rorta all the time in the world to utilize those well-practiced fists of Ken Masters, as they are going to be forced off of the stage, maybe thinking a little too offensively minded, not willing to cede an inch. But if you're not willing, then well, it's just going to be taken from you, as Rorta was all too kind to demonstrate. Nope. The Hadouken gets their approach in. Upon the landing, they're met with the Hadouken, the Energy Blast, which, again, all of these special maneuvers, I believe Hadouken is quarter circle forward, if my Street Fighter knowledge has not failed me. The Tatsumaki, gotta love that. Quarter circle back is how you get the strong input for that. Of course, there are dedicated punch and kick buttons in Street Fighter, as there are in many fighting games, but it's all kind of put in with the A or B button, which will dictate normal and special attacks in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So nothing wrong with that. You just utilize the normal attack button, and that'll bring out the whatever you need, the Hadoukens, the Tatsus, and certainly those Shoryus, which are how we've seen Rorta especially garner a lot of their success. And as we're at one stock apiece, Pyra and Mythra doing pretty good as well. No special input stuff for them, just strong frame data and a disjoint to go along with it. That disjoint being their swords, a hitbox that allows you to maybe throw out attacks that might be safer than perhaps if you didn't. Bringing your fist to a sword fight, generally not a good idea, but don't tell that to Rorta, who's going to take game number 2, taking advantage of perhaps some errant buttons on the part of Cobra, and those fists just as venomous. So says Rorta, and indeed, sticking with their guns and sticking with Smashville pays off for Rorta in this instance, as we are going to get a few I don't think we're going to get replay on that, but frankly, you saw the game. You saw exactly what happened. Rorta, someone who's experimented with a few characters, but almost the entire FGC contingent of this cast, the only game that they do not have games in, it seems like, is with Kazuya, the newest addition to the cast from the Tekken series. But yeah, they do have games with both Ken and Ryu from the Street Fighter series, and their third most played character seems to be Terry from the King of Fighters series. That was part of DLC Pack 1. But never mind, I'm not going to get into my rant about Neo Geo games. We're just going to get right into game number 3. I love the Neo Geo, though, man. Samurai Showdown, that was my jam. So we're going to, that's another fun game, actually. I'm going to stop my my train of thought that I'm speaking aloud to multiple people on the internet. We're instead going to game number 3. We're all drawn up at 1. And we're going to see what the stage selection was. Maybe Cobra preferring something else. And indeed, they're going to give themselves just a little bit more space with town and city. And of course, those changing platforms certainly don't hurt either. Rorta now. Gonna Tatsu back to the stage. And that side B of Mythra's certainly hard to catch. Hard to call out. It's a relatively quick move, all things considered. Mythra, in this instance, a little bit more ground speed, but Pyra certainly giving him a decisive power advantage. Mythra is going to be out to try to catch those landings, but Rorta is allowed to make it back to the middle of the stage. It's about where they're going to want to hold court, but that down tilt going to pop them up yet again and put them in an area of discomfort. But when they get those combos, and if Cobra is going to be so kind as to hold in, they will certainly take advantage of that. And Rorta, sitting at 137, is going to take stock number 1 of this game 3. Show you to make it back. Does map selection make a huge difference in a match? I'm going to tell you right now what that answer is, but I am going to be actually, no, I'm not. A good journalist does not reveal their vote. So we're going to instead just continue along. And I apologize. This is a tainted poll. I have not served you well. We're going to get into it, but this Ken and Pythra matchup, Pythra being a colloquialism perhaps in the community between these two, and perhaps inseparable as characters ever since their debut in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And we're going to see Cobra take a decisive 2-1 lead, and Oh man, those little pop-ups off of the sword of Mithra, those little zoning capabilities that these two bring up. I mean, between that and their rushdown abilities, a very well-rounded character that many top players agree could be the best in the game. Certainly has shown their prominence, no pun intended, in the online era as well, though certainly Rorta, respect does not equate to fear, and Rorta is going to get popped up as like, well, maybe you should start fearing me, says Cobra. They bare their fangs yet again and take a 2-1 series advantage in winners final, trying to qualify for grands and could be well on their way to doing so. And it happened almost in a flash, didn't it? Just a little pop-up off of the stage, bouncing off of it, not able to get the stage tech and recover. And from there, Cobra was able to keep pressing buttons. And we saw one swing of the sword can make all the difference. We're going to see Rorta. It sounded like they exited the stage, so they may well be thinking about a stage counterpick. They do not want all that space to have to close down upon. Because if you're Ken, you want to have just a little bit less space, especially if your opponent in question has a sword like both Pyra and Mithra do. But I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, and we'd like to hear what you think. Who has an advantage in this matchup, just completely on paper? Is it Ken or is it Pyra and Mithra? Certainly the results of this matchup could make a difference, but at the end of the day, you have players behind these things. It's not just a matter of functions versus functions. Characters are not just functions, folks. But we are going to see how this plays out. We want to know who you think has a decisive advantage, ever so slightly, in this matchup. Rorta versus Cobra. Pokemon Stadium will be the destination. One of the more neutral sites, all things considered. Maybe not an entirely long stage, but still get plenty of room to work with if you are Pyra and Mithra. And short distance from the ledge to the blast zone will also come into play. I kind of wonder if that plays into the strategy of Rorta on this counterpick. We're seeing, and there you go, throwing out the swords yet again, right into the face. Ken or, indeed, Pyra or Mithra could have this. But honestly, the distinction between Ken and Mithra herself could be of a difference as well. Many players who play those multi-character things, like Pokemon Trainer especially, they'll say that one of their characters has a losing matchup against a certain other character, so they'll lean less on Ivysaur and more on Squirtle. Mithra seems to be in the lead in that regard in this instance. Certainly the closedown speed is of great importance for Mithra. Ken going to air dodge back, give themselves a little bit of space, trying to utilize the Hadoukens. Tries to get the Shoryu, not going to find the jump in. That looked like a pretty hard read, all things considered, though we do see Pyra near the end of her stock and at the definitive end, thanks to, maybe didn't properly read that situation or didn't react enough in time. I mean, hey, you can only react to something so quickly as Mr. Brankus just elaborated upon at the beginning of this tournament. Can utilize that smash attack to get Ken off of the stage, but good DI, directional influence into the corner. Trying to keep them alive for just a little bit longer. And now, as we're seeing, it was the down smash that wound up sending them into the corner, and it was the F tilt, forward tilt, that wound up putting them into a disadvantageous position, though Rorta gets them right back. And at 200%, they're surviving on the shortest competitive ceiling in all of Smash Ultimate. Ooh. And now here we go, 2 stocks to 1. It is Mithra with this ever so slight lead. It can be erased in a flash, though. Again, as we saw, that ceiling very short. And which direction does that Shoryuken send you? Right upwards. So, back air. Going to be a forward throw that sends, that puts Rorta in an ever so slightly uncomfortable position. Not compromised, however. It's going to be that down tilt confirm into the crescent kicks that get you a stock lead, but good luck holding on to that, especially when Pyra's on the field. Parries the Shoryuken. That can hit from under the stage if it's done just right, especially on the input. Being able to go for that in a split second, though, that is a tough proposition. Rorta fighting for their winner's bracket life, trying to send this to a game 5. Focus attack pretty much eats the entirety of that damage, and they're just trying to get Cobra into the habit of maybe pressing a button, but it's going to be that down smash that winds up taking the stock. They got a little bit too comfortable trying to set things up. Cobra was not deterred, and they are going to take it 3 stocks to 1 in a blaze of glory. They are sent up into grand finals, and that is going to be your first contestant in grands is Cobra. As Rorta, it was not due to a lack of effort that they are going to succumb to their wounds. But nevertheless, I'm going to update you real quick on losers bracket, and I'm not sure what you all want, but Enhanced PV, a very talented Cloud who was PR'd actually in the Maryland and Virginia region, is going to move on by a score of 3-1 to face off against Adachi, the very person that Cobra beat in winners semifinals. Adachi beating Ryzen by a score of 3-1 to advance to losers semis, and that's going to be our next matchup on stream. Enhanced PV taking out Ukit, the Jigglypuff that we saw earlier. So we are going to, I think we're going to see exactly what's going on, and we're going to take a quick break, I believe, and don't go away. You are watching the Low Tech Power Hour presented by Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi.
Rings TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Hey, Ryan Bader here with Killcliff. Seen a lot of dry drink holes out there, brother. I see a lot of sad drink holes and a lot of dry and sad drink holes. I got one thing to say to that, brother. Drink at Killcliff, yeah. Boom, bitches. Now your drink holes are wet and happy. Keep 'em moist, people. Go to killcliff.com.
Killcliff, the clean energy drink, presents Abe, the American balding eagle. Back in the day, Abe got laid a lot. He was such a stud. Killcliff put his mug on a jug. Now, with one comb over feather for hair, toxic energy drinks still need to beware, cause his drinks are clean, and he's part of the Killcliff team. That's a temporary name, pappy. Make your drink hole happy. Go to killcliff.com and get the jug of the mug with Abe back in the day when he got laid a lot.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Killcliff's new Ignite flavored Tequila Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tequila Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet and my face isn't itchy. Go to killcliff.com.
Killcliff lifestyle. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? It's freedom of expression. Look at this, expressive as you get, you know, without being overly busy and overly expressive. It speaks for itself. I feel like we're just getting started, and we're the new monsters in the game, the new beasts in the territory, the new dogs in the yard, and man, we're about to piss all over everyone. Ignite, Tequila Kiwi. Ching!
Killcliff make your drink hole happy. Killcliff make your drink hole happy. Cliff, make your drink cold happy. Kill 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 Cliff, make your drink cold happy.
Kill Cliff, make your drink cold happy. Kill Cliff, make your drink cold happy. Kill Cliff, make your drink cold happy.
Hey everyone, Mustachosaurus here with the tutorial for Kill Cliff CBD. First, choose a flavor. Mango Tango, Strawberry Daze, The Goat, Orange Kush, or Flaming Joe. Then, open the Kill Cliff CBD can. Now, drink the Kill Cliff CBD. Now my mustache is a Kill Cliff CBD flavor saver. Make your drink cold happy. Go to killcliff.com.
Brinks TV, the intergalactic home of winning. Brinks TV, winners, winners, and more winners. Brinks TV, winners, winners, and more winners.
Thank you for coming today. I have important announcement. Kill Cliff is world's...
All right. Yeah, we are live, folks. Adachi versus, oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, Enhanced PV. Giving the shout out to a good friend of ours, Dingus Joe. But we're going to see Adachi trying to employ one of the more interesting additions in the series of Super Smash Brothers, Minecraft Steve being this one, although I think the skin's name is Alex, so that's good distinction to make, I suppose. Going. Yes. And yeah, but Adachi and Enhanced PV trying to go at it and looking for the forward smash. However, it was it wound up being shielded. Excuse me. I got a little distracted there. Oh, here we go. Just holding shield, expecting the minecart to go in, but not quite going to happen. Using the lasers to get rid of the blocks, but man, it takes so much effort to get them off of the board, and so little for Adachi to create them. You got all the resources you could need. You're gonna mine a whole bunch more, utilizing every last one of them to try to keep out Enhanced PV, a very good Cloud main who wound up being ranked in one of the tougher regions in the world, the MDVA, or Maryland and Virginia, if for those uninitiated. But oh, beautiful. That command grab element of the minecart winds up ensnaring the wolf. Able to follow it up with that running forward air. However, it's Enhanced PV who gets right back on the offensive. Anything you can do, I can do better. They wind up taking stocks off each other, and with 4 and change remaining, we're sitting at relatively low percentages and 1 less stock for each of these combatants. Winner of this one will go on to face Rorta, that Ken extraordinaire that we saw earlier on. The lasers going to come out, trying to establish those spacing options. But that minecart is one of those things that, yeah, you can go ahead and vote on that poll. Round 3, 4, or 5. I mean, hey, if you think it's going to be a clean 3-0, then go right on ahead. This is, or if you think this is going to go the distance, or somewhere in between. Go ahead and vote on that right now. Brinks.tv, that's BRINX. So, gonna mine out those resources, jumps just out of the way of the, of that laser. And here we go, the ledge play, trying to read a roll, Enhanced PV going for it. They're not going to suffer too much damage as a result. Trying to recover onto the stage, they did not go to the ledge, but That jumping jab of Steve's one of those things that has really made Steve, or Alex in this instance, quite the pain to deal with. And there you go. That's all it takes is one little up smash. Although I don't think you could call Wolf's up smash little without any semblance of irony. And there you go. It's going to be a little pop up into the back air that takes stock number 2, and immediately enhanced PV gets matched on their total. This has been back and forth all the way through, but the shield break at 36%, and they're just going to set up a block. They're going to make sure they got all of that one. The F smash just tacked on 36%, fully charged. Minecart to the face. S is bad news all around, ain't it? Oh. Oh, they got a diamond as well, perhaps for the next stock. If they can make themselves a diamond pickaxe, that would... Oh, yeah, there you go. You got the diamond sword out, and they are ready to wield it, trying to slay the beast that is enhanced PV. Oh. Good grab. Not respecting their... Oh, bounces off of the wall. Excuse me, man. Bouncing them like a tennis ball at recess. And now... Oh, the TNT. Oh, this is some Wile E. Coyote shenanigans happening here. Almost a little too on the nose, trying to laser it towards Alex. Almost comical display. TNT is going to do no damage to them, but at 151%, this is a Wolf working at full rage, but they're going to get knocked back. What a way to survive that Wolf flash, sitting at 69%. Gonna chill on the platform, looking for how to interact. It's so hard to get through Steve's defenses. The minecart, excuse me, bouncing back and forth against the wall. It's a bit of a timing exercise, and yeah, those timing mix-ups can be everything, especially in a fighting game. Like Smash Bros, gonna jump into the corner to try to survive it. Utilizing that recovery, makes it back to ledge. And from there, it's a guessing game, and the minecart, you couldn't mash out of it, just too high in terms of percentage, and at 97%, that is a way to survive game number 1 for Adachi. Perhaps a little more methodically paced than Enhanced PV would have liked, but that's just the kind of game you're going to have to play when you are, when you're a Wolf and going up against Minecraft Alex in this instance. I'm calling him Country Club Alex. That's just the kind of shirt they're wearing. That's just what I think of. But, you know, honestly, thinking of all of y'all watching out there. Shout outs to all of you. For those unaware, my name is Stuart Campbell. You might know me as Stu the Announcer. Thanking you for watching on Brinks.tv. That's BRINX. And yeah, we're going to get right into game number 2. Not a whole lot of time for thinking. I think there was plenty of time for thinking during that game number 1. We're just going to get right into the second iteration here, as we're going to cut right back to gameplay. No stage selection, no change. They wanted that run back, and Adachi is going to oblige them. Enhanced PV, again, a very talented player from out of, I want to say Virginia, more specifically. But yeah, very good, primarily a Cloud, but is going Wolf in this particular matchup and has made a name for themselves in that region. Only on the lower levels of the PR, but still some very impressive wins to their name. Wolf is a pretty good pocket pick, all things considered, placing very highly as of late in some Wi-Fi tournaments. In fact, winning one called at GameWorks Tuesdays, and that was over a competitor named Sem, who is primarily a Mii brawler, but also has a bit of a Dr. Mario in their pocket. Not to be outdone, though, Adachi trying to utilize this character's strengths to the best of their ability. And as we're seeing, not afraid to make things explosive, though Enhanced PV is the one blowing them up 3 stocks to 1. And Adachi, not a bad player at all. We saw proof of this, but Enhanced PV, the adjustment was made. Whew, I think the download might be complete, y'all. It's going to be a back air that sends Wolf off at the stage, but down but not out until you drop the anvil on their head. That utilizes just so much. Adachi finishing 3rd in last week's Tekilla Kiwi online qualifier. Beating individuals like Neo, the winner. This is Godwin, 326. And indeed Cobra along the way. The Pirate Mithra that is sitting in winner's final. Made it all the way to loser's final before losing to Rylan, who was a Rob. One of the grand finalists last week. Lasers. This is quite the comeback that Adachi is mounting here, sitting at 100%. And not quite there for the comeback yet, but parries the back air. Well done. Tries to jump over and connect with a back air to just send him off stage, do something, anything to disrupt the momentum, get Steve's feet off of the ground, but nothing doing thus far. Gonna get the grab. Oh, looking for that up smash. And still with the mining, but it's going to be to no avail as, yeah, it's going to be Wolf O'Donnell taking full advantage of that situation. And again, that hard-hitting nature of Wolf, it works out just fine for Enhanced PV as they draw things up at 1. So for those of you who had the odds on best of 3, or excuse me, 3-0, didn't really work out for you, but hey, thanks for playing. Gonna keep on going and digging the music, not gonna lie. Sometimes I just vibe to the game music. That's just how I am. But it reminds me a little bit of Pokemon Snap, like the overworld theme where you're picking the level, but that could just be me. Not really sure. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about retro gaming at some other point, because Pokemon Snap, man, that was a vibe. But yeah, glad you're vibing with us. Low Tech Power Hour. Shout out to Tekilla Kiwi, and definitely, if you want to win some of this stuff, you can do so. Brinks.tv, BRINX. So yeah, play, win, repeat. You already know how we do. It's Brinks TV, baby. So now, getting into game number 3 between these two combatants. Supposedly that mixes really well with tequila, but I don't drink. So I just, I guess I'm just enjoying this completely sober. And hey, clean caffeine. Nothing wrong with that. But game number 3, Wolf. I can't imagine they're going to go away from the Wolf, especially at this point. They took 2 successive stocks off of this Minecraft, Alex. Saw a little bit of deliberation. Adachi, one of the more methodical players, willing to utilize all their resources, and indeed getting resourceful with it, digging into the character archive, picking out Pyra and Mithra to play on Smashville. And maybe that was a bit of a surprise to hear Enhanced PV. If you're Enhanced PV, you're saying, oh, okay, I play a character that likes to close people out. Let's go to the stage with the smallest surface area. Well, now we know why. We want to be able to get in their face, and using that Mithra to full effect, rushing them down and hitting them with the sword. Seeing quite a lot of it. Not sure how they're going to handle this pressure, but it's not like you're helpless if you're Wolf in this instance. Certainly you have your tools to stave off a character that wants to do nothing except rush in. Wolf is a swordie. Whether you see a sword in your hand or not, those claws extend out quite a bit. Wolf is a swordie. Might be a bit of a meme. So, is Kazuya that's a poll question. Is Kazuya a Shoto? Put that up there. I want to see the chaos. Please let me at least get that screen cap. That will be my that'll be part of my payment. Anyway, we're going to get that roll up, and S-H-O-T-O, by the way. Shoto. Oh. The up tilt is going to pop him up. And again, Adachi doing pretty well with this one. Enhanced PV not handling the adjustment perhaps as effectively as they could. There you go. Gets the fastball. Looking to get that down smash. Did not do so successfully. And as we're seeing right now, yeah, that F tilt going to prove to be rather effective. Oh, side B. Up tilt, not quite going to have the intended effect of killing. Side B. Oh, but what a dash attack. And again, enhanced PV having a tough time dealing with the Pithra matchup. Finally at 181 does Adachi take their exit. Back air. Gets the jab. Just pile on damage. That's all you really need to do. And catches the recovery with that down tilt. Caught the Wolf Flash. And that's the thing. You know exactly what trajectory they're going at. There's not a whole lot of room for variance on that thing. Now, back air. Stalls out the recovery, not able to make it back. Just ran out of their jumps, perhaps a slight miscalculation. And at 49%, enhanced PV is not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, looking for that down smash. That's the thing. Usually you're able to two-frame with certain moves, but not in this instance. Down smash will just hit below the ledge. You don't have to worry about timing it out or anything. Two-framing, of course, referring to the 2 frames that you get before invincibility on ledge kicks in. It is a timing exercise, and it takes a little bit of practice and maybe a little bit of luck too. Who knows? Of course, it seems like those top players get a little luckier than others. So, take that for what you will. Enhanced PV is going to make the reverse 3-stock happen. And on the ledge, a world of punishment as the up smash is going to scoop up and eventually escort Pyra and Mithra out. That is a rough way to go out if you are Adachi, but enhanced PV with the mid-game adjustment, doing well to clean up that first stock. That may well have been all the difference. Only suffering 50 percentage points worth of damage on that second stock, but we're going to see exactly what happened. I think that might have been a disconnection at the very end. I don't know if they just rage quit or what. I hope not. That is an unfortunate turn of events if that is the case, but as it stands, it is 2-1 in favor of enhanced PV. So we're going to see exactly what happened. I am not hearing anything from the production truck, but once we hear, we will let you know. Okay, so the lobby did in fact get closed. Well, I think one of them just disconnected. So that sounds like what it may have been. So we're going to send it to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. You are watching Rinks.tv.
Rinks TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Hey, Ryan Bader here with Killcliff. Seen a lot of dry drink holes out there, brother. I see a lot of sad drink holes and a lot of dry and sad drink holes. I got one thing to say to that, brother. Drink a Killcliff, yeah. Boom, bitches. Now your drink holes are wet and happy. Keep them moist, people. Go to killcliff.com.
Kill Cliff, the clean energy drink presents Abe, the American balding eagle. Back in the day, Abe got laid a lot. He was such a stud. Kill Cliff put his mug on a jug. Now, with one comb over feather for hair, toxic energy drinks still need to beware, cause his drinks are clean, and he's part of the Kill Cliff team. That's a temporary name, pappy. Make your drink hole happy. Go to killcliff.com and get the jug of the mug with Abe back in the day when he got laid a lot.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Q Cliff's new Ignite flavored Tequila Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tequila Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet and my face isn't itchy. Go to qcliff.com.
And now, because someone is always watching, Brinks TV presents The Fishbowl. The Fishbowl.
Kill Cliff lifestyle. It's freestyle, you know what I mean? It's freedom of expression. Look at this, expressive as you get, you know, without being overly busy and overly expressive. It speaks for itself. I feel like we're just getting started, and we're the new monsters in the game, the new beasts in the territory, the new dogs in the yard. And man, we're about to piss all over everyone. Ignite, Tequila Kiwi. Ching!
Kill Cliff, make your drink hole happy. 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 Kill Cliff, make your drink hole happy.
Kill Cliff, make your drink hole happy. Kill Cliff, make your drink hole happy. Kill Cliff, make your drink hole happy.
It's time for Guess What's Next.
Look at the camera and say goodbye to Hoss.
Going up the tree. There you go. There you go, going up that tree. There you go. There you go.
Go on. Do it. Oh, John! He's going! He's going! He's sucking diesel! Chug, 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 chug! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no!
Talent to successfully smash windows. Actually, no, it doesn't. This guy says, leave that window alone. What did the window ever do to you? The smasher yells, are you a fucking window lover? Do you enjoy looking at your reflection? Well, I don't mind it. I'm not against it. Windows are our friends for the most part. The smasher ignores him and continues perfecting his craft. Now he has to run away because...
And here we go, Rorta versus Enhanced PV. Hey, remember that Cloud that I was telling you about? Here he is. So, Cloud Strife sharpening their blade and their senses against this well-practiced Ken. And it makes you wonder if perhaps Enhanced PV picked up something watching Rorta fight against Cobra in the winner's final round. Rorta, of course, making their way here through winner's side. Enhanced PV was upset at the end of could say upset at the end of top 8, beginning of top 8, excuse me. Right before it, Cobra was the one that wound up sending Enhanced PV into loser's side. Could have gone out in 9th place. Instead, Enhanced PV makes it through and has since beaten the minty one, Atari, by a score of 2-0, and then has gone on, moved past This Is God 326 by way of DQ, and then beat UKIT and Adachi, each by official 3-1 scores. So, they have made their way here. Tripping over my words, what can I say? You thought that tripping got phased out after Brawl. That is not the case. But Limit Break Cross Slash not going to get the kill. Didn't that 112? And still going on. Gotta be able to shield that, especially at ledge. Can't just assume that the heavy Shoryu is not going to hit you. Oh, going to eventually get that kill, and that is a stock in favor of Enhanced PV. The limit is going to come out, and yeah, going to be used up on the recovery. Tatsumaki Senpuyaku is going to get right back to the middle of the stage. Sometimes I say the full word because it makes me sound just a little bit fancier. Gonna try to establish that Nair, just a little quick hit option, maybe getting Cloud out of the habit of just throwing up the shield whenever Ken comes around. Oh, and there we go. That's going to be the heavy Shoryu. And Enhanced PV making quick work of that right off of the Angel platform. Gonna swing the sword off of the Angel platform. Enhanced PV having a devil of a time against Rorta. That is a relatively quick Game 1 victory for the Maryland Cloud mainstay. And now, as we're going to continue on, once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Brinks.tv, that is BRIN. Home of a whole lot of really good programming, but more specifically in this instance, the Low Tech Power Hour. The prelims happening right now. Of course, the winner of this tournament going home with $100. Why did I say going home? They're almost certainly playing from home. They're going to just sit at home and win $100 for winning this thing. And they're also going to get a chance to come right on out here. The Esports Stadium Arlington. I'm in one of the team rooms right now. It's a little chilly in here, but we're going to heat it up. We're going to heat it right up with a little bit of competition, especially when it comes to October 9th. That's where the finals are going to be. Chance to fight against Israel Adesanya, the last stylebender UFC champion. And we hope that you're ready for it. We got Gable Steveson coming through as well, heavyweight champion from the Tokyo Olympics. I love amateur wrestling, and maybe you do too. Just an absolute beast of an athlete. And as we're going to keep on going, we've got two beasts of the game ourselves. Rorta going up against Enhanced PV. Still rocking the Ford Dingus Joe tag, a mutual friend of ours from the MDVA region. Actually wound up passing away just before Offline came back, but we still remember him, and certainly Enhanced PV does as well. Play for something a little bit bigger than ourselves. Nothing wrong with that. Enhanced PV is going to hold stage. Down air. In the neutral airs, I mean, makes you wonder, because those cross slashes, yeah, they have a big hitbox, but they're awfully committal. If you whiff on one of those, you really have to assume that Rorta is going to stay right where they are. What round will the current set end? 3, 4, or 5? You can go ahead and make your predictions right now. People thinking that is going to be relatively quick. And now, as we're going to keep on going, throwing out the Shoryukens, it's going to be a tricky proposition trying to land those consistently if Cloud keeps their movement up. However, they do get that one. And as a result of their efforts, one less stock on the board. And now, seeing just how heavily they're going in, perhaps the adjustment being made by Enhanced PV. Maybe got to be a little bit more judicious with their buttons. Certainly that dash attack, it's as all-encompassing as it always has been. Oh, the cross slash catching the Tatsumaki, was looking for the spiking hitbox on that forward air. Did not get it and was not at ledge anyway, so it's something to keep in mind. At the right percentage, that'll spike to the point where Rorta simply cannot recover. Looking for an up tilt, perhaps. Not going to find it. Fine hazard yet again. Right in the neutral. That is borderline disrespectful in PV. But the Hadouken, just going to eat that. Runs right into the glowing fireball. That is not what I would have done. But nevertheless, I don't think I'd be fighting Ken Masters if I had a choice. Sitting at 136%. They're going to take that second stock. Back air. Oh, and there you go. That neutral B going to set him up, stalls him out for just a little bit. Rorta gets popped up and in a perfect position for Enhanced PV to take that last stock. That second stock, excuse me. Now, Rorta sitting at 35%. Cross slash will connect yet again. Enhanced PV utilizing that disjoint of tremendous advantage and the limit break. Neutral B blade beam is going to take the first game off of Rorta. So an interesting development, all in all, for that set. I do kind of wonder how Rorta is going to be able to recover from that, but nevertheless, it's not like there wasn't a game plan there. It seemed to be going rather well, but Enhanced PV never truly felt like they were out of control of that match. And sometimes it's all a matter of mentality. You got the mind, you stay on the grind, and we're going to see just how sharp Rorta's mind is as we go into game number 2. It will be their counter pick, but they've asked for the run back quite a bit thus far in this tournament. It could well be the case that this is just the same thing. So game number 2 will once again be on Pokemon Stadium 2, but also Rorta has done quite well in these run-back situations. Enhanced PV perhaps has a little bit of vengeance on the mind, considering that they lost to the person who's sitting in grand finals. Enhanced PV was, I think, the top seed in this tournament. Between them and Rorta, this was kind of predicted to be grands, and it's happening right here in front of us. In Losers Final, the Shoryu going to connect, not quite going to kill at 103%. One more of those, that could well be curtains. For that first stock, the Shoryu going to miss yet again, or not connect flush. Climb hazard. It's not like they aren't doing well to maximize their options. It's just not going to be quite enough to get these stocks. Wow, the down air to stuff it out and then the tech to follow it up. That was impressive. Rorta coming out on the losing end of it, all things considered, but nevertheless, 113. Now, sticking out here. Which game series is better, Street Fighter or Final Fantasy? Ooh, that is a tough question, if I'm being completely honest. I enjoy games from both series, I will say. Shout-outs to Final Fantasy VI, and shout-outs to that heavy Shoryu, my goodness. Playing as much Third Strike as I do, I'm a little too familiar with that, especially being a Hugo. Nevertheless, a full stock advantage for Enhanced PV. Of course, that Cloud being from Final Fantasy VII, same as Sephiroth, that game that broke so much ground in so many ways, all the way back in the late 90s. Coming to fruition here, and when Cloud debuted in Smash 4, kind of set the world on fire. People really saying that they never thought that they'd see the day, but now Cloud is a standard character in these Smash games. Quite the sight to see. Going to continue on here. Rorta on death's doorstep in this game. Going to have to see if this is going to be it. But it's going to be the heavy Shoryu. Rorta saying, if I'm going down, it will not be without a fight. And so we continue on. Sitting at 133, ledge play going to be especially important. Looking, you see them trying to jump backwards, looking for that raw back air. Not quite going to do it, but they will put their feet on the ground. They were expecting that button. Beautiful conditioning from Enhanced PV, because you saw when they were jumping, they were throwing out that back air, and perhaps the inclination was to shield it and then drop drop the shield, trying to react after that. Enhanced PV getting the timing exactly right. Does the tomahawk jump in, does not press a button, and as soon as they land, they hit the up smash. Beautiful stuff from Enhanced PV. I mean, Rorta reading the reactions correctly, but simply guessing wrong. And now as we go into our next game, that's a tough spot for Rorta to be in, but you certainly almost have to understand the situation that they were put in, as Cobra, of course, awaits in grounds. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in. Brinx.tv, BRINX.tv. Sorry for hitting my mic, but then again, we've been seeing a few heavy hits throughout this tournament, certainly supplied by both of these two combatants. I do kind of wonder, what the difference would be if Rorta is made to change their character. There is significant difference between Ken and Ryu. Certainly some of the more prominent Wi-Fi Ryus, Shoto characters have shown this, but almost no one quite as prominently as Vendetta, who is a very good fighting game character player from the state of Georgia, has since qualified for the Smash World Tour, and in fact won the Texas Esports Challenger Series here at the Esports Stadium Arlington. It's very slight differences in how they play. Some different moves kill, a little bit of a difference in how they confirm their stocks, but nevertheless, the difference is out there, and certainly they have their strengths and their weaknesses. Just a slight difference in the properties and how they manifest. So we're going to see what happens here. And as we go into grand finals, here's a poll question that I'll ask. If which character do you think is stronger on paper, Pyra or Mithra? That is a question that we're going to be asking ourselves perhaps a little bit as we go into grand finals, and we do have a Pyra Mithra player by the name of Cobra sitting there at the moment. But we're going to see what the future holds there. First, we got to determine their opponent. So I think we are going to see exactly what's going on as I check in with the booth. And I'm not hearing anything quite yet. It seems like we had another disconnection. I could be speculating, but nevertheless, we are going to, I think, take a hello. We do apologize for the technological differences. Yes? We are. All right, so Enhanced PV has that way about them. They're going to, they just advanced to grands. It seems like they have a way of just siphoning the life out of their opposition. So they will get their shot at revenge on Cobra. Pyra versus Mithra going up against Cloud. It's a JRPG showdown happening in Smash. You're watching the Low Tech Power Hour presented by Tekilla Kiwi. Killcliff, you already know how we do, on Brinks.tv.
Brinks TV. Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Play, win, repeat.
Oh my.
Hey, Ryan Bader here with Killcliff. Seen a lot of dry drink holes out there, brother. I see a lot of sad drink holes. And a lot of dry and sad drink holes. I got one thing to say to that, brother. Drink at Killcliff, yeah. Boom, bitches. Now your drink holes are wet and happy. Keep 'em moist, people. Go to killcliff.com.
It's time for Guess What's Next.
Look at the camera and say goodbye to Hoss.
Going up the creek. There you go. There you go, going up that tree. There you go. There you go. Can you make it?
Go on. Do it. Oh, John! He's going! He's going! He's sucking diesel! Chug, 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 chug! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no!
Talent to successfully smash windows. Actually, no, it doesn't. This guy says, leave that window alone. What did the window ever do to you? The smasher yells, are you a fucking window lover? Do you enjoy looking at your reflection? Well, I don't mind it. I'm not against it. Windows are our friends for the most part. The smasher ignores him and continues perfecting his craft. Now he has to run away because... he knows he's a dickhead, and BAM! He gets transported to destination fucked. The person in the red car is like...
Brinks TV, winners, winners, and more winners.
Hey everybody, Mustachosaurus here for Q-Clip's new Ignite flavored Tequila Kiwi. There's no better way to get rid of that itch on my face than with the boatload of tequila mixed into Tequila Kiwi. Woohoo! Check me out, got some happy feet and my face isn't itchy. Go to qclip.com.
All right, and here we go. Welcome to Grand Finals here on the Kill Cliff Tequila Kiwi Low Tech Power Hour. The preliminaries, the second online qualifier, Cobra and Enhanced PV already happened actually in the qualifier for top 8, but Enhanced PV was the one sent to the losers bracket by a score of 2-1. Enhanced PV will be looking for revenge by way of this wolf. Pyra and Mithra in the hands of Cobra has been doing quite well. Usually a Mario, actually, from Monterrey, Mexico, but has found their way here into this bracket to take on the Maryland mainstay. And usually playing as a Cloud, but is going Wolf here. The Cloud simply did not work out by a score of 2-1 by the slimmest of margins, but nevertheless, they're going to try Wolf O'Donnell. This one, a quick nair off of the ledge, trying to catch the recovery, and not enough on in terms of length on that up B. And now it's going to be advantage Enhanced PV, kind of what they were looking for, especially with this character change. Wolf, right now, is getting jabbed at ledge. They're going to get caught on the recovery. That's the one part about Wolf that's a little troublesome. A lot of power and a little bit of speed to go along with it, but the recovery can be exploitable, especially when you have a sword in that 2-frame with the down tilt. Ever so useful to just catch him off guard and maybe pop them up a little bit. This Wolf surviving to 150%, however. They're definitely going to want to stick on with Pyra. Not quite what Enhanced PV had in mind there, but ANG's very own Cobra is going to take that first stock off of Enhanced PV. EDM Enhanced PV, sponsored by, I swear to God this is their name, Expand Dong Man is the sponsor. EDM stands for that, I promise. It is a meme, okay? It is a Donkey Kong meme. It's not actually, I guess it's inappropriate depending on how you look at it, but either way, we're going to continue on. I didn't want to admit that, but I mean, like, it wasn't. Cobra and Enhanced PV, one stock apiece. Oh yeah, just bring the family along, why not? So we've got, dash attack not quite working out there, but the Nair is going to find its mark. Enhanced PV probably wisely staying in shield as Cobra jumps in, perhaps a little bit of conditioning on their part. Good little jump back, nice spacing maneuvers to give themselves a little bit of room at ledge. And again, the forward tilts, almost followed up by a forward smash, trying to catch a jump or perhaps even the recovery at ledge. A jump off from ledge could well be what the doctor ordered. However, Enhanced PV has been a little happy with the jump button themselves, could well be looking for it. Oh, the forward air puts them at an ever so slight disadvantage, both numerically and positionally, but they are back in the neutral, and catching the dashes in, I mean, that's the thing. If you're a Wolf, you definitely like to be in the air, but only on your own terms. You certainly like to combo, but if you're above a character, especially one with a sword, you could be in for a world of hurt. Hang on, this is Pyra switching out to Mithra, maybe for that little bit of extra utility in the air. Oh my goodness, and that's what I mean. If you commit to that blazing end, you are absolutely married to it. And for Wolf, they say till death do you part as the scoop up with that up smash happens, as well as the coup de grace for that game number 1. Enhanced PV fighting out of loser's side. If they win this one, they will reset the bracket. And from there, well, it's anyone's ball game. So game number 1 in the books. And yeah, that's a pretty good one for Wolf. And I will have to ask this question. Certainly online and offline have their different advantages, but let's just not worry about gameplay. Which character do you think is the coolest? Fox, Falco, or Wolf? We'll put that up. But we'll put that. Which character is stronger on paper, Pyra or Mithra? I asked that earlier on, and certainly advantages to both of these characters, as Cobra is very kind of demonstrating. And we'll have to see what the poll results say. Certainly Mithra showing out in this one right now, but Enhanced PV doing well to keep them at ledge, perhaps build up a slight numerical advantage. The pop up with those claws into the neutral air. Nice sex kick by Wolf. That's an industry term, I promise. And we're going to game number 2 with another advantage for Enhanced PV. We continue on. Forward air. Again, that little disjoint that it provides. Gonna space them out just a little bit. Pyra getting caught off guard and catches the landing properly that time. Maybe rolled the dice and came up snake eyes in that game number 1. Getting pretty flush 7s in this game 2. Oh, beautifully shielded. But they caught that recovery pretty well. And again, the idea behind shielding, you want to be able to counterpunch, give yourself a little bit of frame advantage. And at the highest level of Smash, it can really be treated like applied mathematics in terms of what gives you frame advantage, how much you get if you shield versus if you just let it hit you, versus, oh, really, if you parry it, which adds another whole other aspect to the game and how it's played. You'll see that a little bit of the time, maybe not as much online, just because timing out parries can be just a little tricky. But nevertheless, looking for it, not finding anything on the up smash, though. This is certainly the percentage where you want to start looking for it. Start looking for it probably came and went already. Enhanced PV is going to find that stock in other ways, and I don't think they care how they get it. They just care that they do. 71%, they're going to be sent flying upwards. No real danger of dying quite yet, is what I would have said if that one down air didn't just give him 98%. Oh, looking for the anything off of up air, really. Just anything to perhaps shark that platform. And Cobra says, that looks fun, let me give it a shot. Looking for the grab, however, well spot dodged by Cobra, trying to get that dash grab in. Cobra would not deny it, as wily as you would expect the snake to be, but it's going to be the Prominence Revolt that winds up, or wound up, depending on how you want to phrase it. Instant text fun. Going to take the second stock off of Enhanced PV. Those forward airs are going to come out. Dingus. Oh man, I love the tag. I really do, Enhanced PV. That was the homie, but the blazing end and realizing that was a miss. Perhaps looking for the, perhaps was not ready for the occasion. Look for a dash in, but the jump off of ledge. Okay, if you don't want to punish me at ledge this time, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to jump off, fastball, and then back air you in the back of the head. And just like that, Enhanced PV goes up by a score of 2-0. And yeah, fighting Enhanced PV, definitely a frustrating proposition. I think two of their opponents wound up quitting after game number 2. So again, if you want to play and win, you're going to want to register right now. Brinks.tv, BRINX. So, going into game number 3, it's a little frustrating, but still winner side advantage for their for the pretty wily Cobra. Again, this player from Monterrey, Mexico, has done quite well for themselves thus far. And representing ANG, of course, our good homies from up in Canada. So, or I say our good homies, I do mean myself. And here we go, the man that they've been riding to a little bit of Smash success with, Mario, is going to be deployed. And a pretty good basic character, all things considered. Well-rounded, has good speed, decent power, has combo potential. You really want to be throwing out a lot of up airs if you get these. So you're going to be seeing a lot of reaching in for grabs, as you saw right there. Was looking for a roll to the back, perhaps, but Cobra guessing the wrong direction. Going to hit the raw up B, actually, on enhanced PV. Down smash. Not going to connect on anything, but perhaps trying to get the approach in. This is a no-nonsense, you are rushing them down character in Mario. Sitting at 91%, Rage may well be a factor, but it could also take away their ability to combo, which is so imperative in a matchup like this. Beautiful read. Caught enhanced PV, pressing a few too many buttons, gets the roll behind, charges up the F smash just a little bit, and then releases it. That was flames, bro, and now 109 is the percentage for Cobras. Very much kill percentage. Not an impossible proposition for enhanced PV at all, but it is interesting to see just how Cobra could try to bring this back. They will get caught by that up smash, and at 24%, it'll be a little tougher for Cobra to work themselves into a truly dominant position. Getting that 63 now. Getting those up airs, has not really been able to string together the up airs perhaps the way that they might have wanted, but the down air, Cobra is quick to react. Not enough knockback to truly send them into the depths. But Cobra has about 6,000 registered games on Wi-Fi, just not enough local action to really be able to do much of anything, unfortunately. But has featured quite well in the Stay Silent online series, as well as this very series. They've done a few online tournaments and gotten pretty significant wins, all things considered. Getting wins over people like Aces, and of course, a win over Enhanced PV in this, not just this game number 3, but also in the prior set that they played as well. Once again, Enhanced PV getting a 2-1 victory over their over Enhanced PV to qualify for top 8, sent Enhanced PV down into losers. This is the one person that Enhanced PV has lost to entire night. So once again, we're going to try and figure this out. I did ask the question. I do want to know, what is the coolest character amongst the 3 Star Fox representatives? Fox, Falco, or Wolf? Let me know. You can go ahead and vote on Brinks.tv, BRINX. I should come up with a trivia question too. That is, let me think about that actually. I could probably come up with one. Let's see. We'll get to that later on. It's all good in the hood. So, let's see. Cloud versus Mario. Yet again, you really do want to be staying in their face if you are Mario. Again, the prominence of that up B. Some of the more practiced Marios in the world, certainly people like Dark Wizzy can string those together, and it really is a masterclass in how to effectively utilize your movement. Oh, the cross slash is going to connect. That can be a knockout move, especially as a limit break. That thing killed at 19% before. Wolf running away with the pull thus far. Yeah, I can see it. But, you know, there's definitely something to be said about Fox and Falco as well. Oh. There we go. The forward throw. Looking for those throws generally, especially if you're someone like Cloud, you want to be going for those down throws so you can start stringing together the up airs. Again, it's really all about how you want to play this character. You can rush them down. You can be a combo machine. You can just be super survivable for no real reason. This is kind of the all well-rounded character, all things considered. You can do everything, but you don't do anything particularly better than anyone else. Oh, but what a catch. That up smash is so powerful and quite a big hitbox to have to negotiate. That is going to be stock number 1. In favor of Cobra, though, enhanced PV immediately matches. Well, you got an up smash? Guess what? So do I, and my sword's just a little bit bigger. That's a power move. Now it's going to be that fall through back air. Well, Princess Peach being a different... You had to do this while I was casting. While I was casting. For real. That's just rude, bro. I'm not even... Now I'm just offended. Anyway, we're going to game number 2. That's what you want to do, just mess with the caster while he's on the air. That's, you know, I get it. If you're the production truck, you got to keep yourself entertained. So we'll let you have that one, bro. That's all you. Shout-outs to, oh, man. Shout-outs to our head producer, Courtney Vargas, of course. Delightful. Anyway, yeah, trying to throw out those back airs. I don't see Cloud in the air all that often, ironically enough, considering their name. But you're looking for those grabs and those back throws. Gets him off stage. The smash attack going the opposite way. And there you go. Built up limit in the interim, waiting for them to go on over there. And that's enhanced PV, turning garbage into gold, getting knocked around just a little bit, built up to 112%, but with half rage, the limit break cross slash is going to connect just off the stage and under. That's going to be the second stock in favor of enhanced PV, looking for the reset, trying to deal with this Mario, who's been giving enhanced PV a devil of a time. But, you know, a little bit of option selection at the right time certainly never hurt nobody. Going to be the back throw that sends them off the stage at 162%. I don't think anyone could begrudge. Yeah, Cobra for going for some heavy-hitting moves. Certainly they do so in that instance, and it pays off. At 181, enhanced PV will finally lose that stock. Now, yeah, down air into back air. Winds up being true at that percentage, and now here come the up airs. However, a little bit of invincibility just off of getting limit. That is so cheeky, and enhanced PV is going to get out of that, perhaps scot-free, resets to neutral. Just biding their time, was not able to utilize the limit. Cobra just simply not interacting. Yeah, that's for the best. Because that limit break used to just stick around, but in Ultimate, it's only active for 15 seconds, so you do have a time limit on how you use it. You don't just get to sit on a limit break cross slash the entire time. So Cloud still a very prominent piece of this game. Last hit, game number 4, and is going to get the climb hazard. What a cheeky option. Went out for it. Cobra rolling the dice and gets Snake Eyes. Just like that, it's a whole new ball game. As enhanced PV survives, gets a measure of revenge against Cobra, who might have been looking to get something back, but perhaps they only showed their hand. That truly was last hit. We could have been going to a game 5, but enhanced PV will instead reset the bracket and give themselves a monumental advantage going into this next set. That's a lot of momentum to give someone, especially an individual like enhanced PV, who is so well accomplished in these online tournament settings. So we will see what happens. I think we're going to go right into game number 1, but folks, I'd like to give a shout out to the good folks at Killcliff for doing us solid, giving us a few of these things. We're glad to be partnered up with them. And yeah, Killcliff Ignite, Tekilla Kiwi, it's good stuff. I like it. I mean, it tastes like kiwi. It tastes like a carbonated version of those little juice twisters you would get at gas stations, especially the little kiwi lime flavored ones. It's like a carbonated version of that. Supposedly it mixes well with drinks. That's all good in the hood. And you got the CBD line of Killcliff stuff as well. If that's more your fancy, Orange Kush is this one. Nice. But yeah, we're going to keep on rolling along. The hits keep on coming, especially from someone like Enhanced PV. A Cloud with a Pocket Wolf has experimented a little bit with Diddy Kong as well, who's very recently come into vogue in the meta. People like Aaron and Tweak piloting them there. But yeah, we're going to have to see just how Enhanced PV and Cobra want to play this out. I do not hear any update on as to what is going on, but after the bracket reset, we're going to all right, so we are waiting on a character selection for one of them. And yeah, we're just going to see exactly how Cobra deals with this, because they showed their hand with Mario, which proved to be rather effective. It wound up taking a game, and it really was last hit for that for the other one. So, bit of a troubling situation perhaps for Cobra, but it's not like they can't do this. So, we'll just have to see. That combo game is going to certainly come in handy. And that was me filling airtime. Certainly like to thank you all for obliging me. We're going to get into game number 1. No rest for the weary. Certainly not for me, and certainly not for Enhanced PV. As we're going to see a return to the Wolf, which may well work out. And again, with these up airs, going to finish that one off with the Nair. 2 characters with quick little sex kicks. Quick one. 3 frames on that Nair, and it's just pops out. And it's a good little option if you want to approach. Maybe catch them off guard, quick damage, and can certainly cause doubts as to how you're going to approach later on. Back air straight to the face is responded with Enhanced PV, getting right back into their face with the dash attack. And now the down tilt's trying to pop him up yet again. Wolf, again, likes to combo, likes to kill in the air, but they want to be in the air only on their terms. They're quite easy to combo as well. Just a little bit too much heft for Wolf when they really don't want to have a lot of weight. Oh, you got to be able to tech that, Cobra. That is a tough read. And that's the back air straight into the stage, and that will take the first stock of this reset for Enhanced PV. Gonna have a sip of my water here. Please excuse me. There we are. And hey, if you're mixing that stuff with tequila, you definitely want to be taking your water. For the record, I'm not mixing it with tequila, just so we know. I'm a professional. We're going to catch that, and quick little short hop fares, reminding them of what could be awaiting Cobra, but they jump in anyway, right in their face. Gonna refill their water. Health is wealth, folks. And again, continuing on with these aerial combinations, trying to make up the difference. 73%, nowhere close to kill, but these quick little hits, the amount of damage that they do, all you have to do is win neutral just a few times, and the stray hit kill power of Wolf can certainly bear fruits for your efforts. Forward throw, going to put them off stage, perhaps a precarious position for Cobra. Not going to find anything as they reset to neutral. A little bit of a stage advantage. You're sitting at ledge, but you thought you were safe. Catches the jump in, and again with the up smash. And that's the thing, you don't want to just rely on jumping in with Nair or trying to get a tomahawk off of a tomahawk grab. You could always just get up smashed. That is a very real possibility with both of these characters. Now as we continue on here, game number 1 in this reset. Cobra, thus far, not seeing the same results as they did prior. They could well be made to switch off into the Pyra and Mithra. But no real answer for the Wolf. No consistent answer for Cobra. They'll be looking for one, as they're in very real danger of getting 2 stock if they can't get this. Enhanced PV doing well to recover. Forward tilt. Not quite going to find the mark. However, it's going to be the forward smash that takes the stock from the other side of the stage at 122. Perhaps wasn't expecting to have to DI that. and Cobra using the element of surprise to their full advantage. 4 up airs in a row, going to pile on 31%. That's the thing, you only really have to win neutral 2 or 3 times if you're Mario here. But of course, one stray hit could well be the death of you. You get just a little too antsy on your approaches in, that's going to be a problem. And you're going to have to pay for that with a game loss. Trying to get cheeky with their first stock, a forward smash. I'm not sure if that would have taken the stock, but catching them off guard with the DI certainly is the play there. Now they're going to have to earn this the old-fashioned way. Not going to connect. That's going to be a back throw. Very strong back throw on Mario as well. That back air into the stage, but it's going to be the wolf flash. Just throw it out there, my guy. Let it fly. And the dragon is going to bear their fangs, or should I say, the wolf, as we go into game number 1 with the victory for Enhanced PV. Yeah, purple jacket in tow, looking fly, and when you look good, you play good. Wolf O'Donnell, certainly knowing that just a little bit better than a few others. And once again, thank you all for watching Brinks.tv. My name is Stuart Campbell. You might know me better as Stu the announcer. If you don't know me, nice to meet you. I don't always wear the glasses. They just work for this outfit. So as we go for game number 2, no change. They want the run back. Calling Mr. Chimney, I want the smoke, says Cobra. And going to have to see if where there is smoke, there is indeed fire. Certainly showing out with the fireballs as the opening gambit. Going to try to use that meaty to maybe mix up timing on Wolf's approach. And those combos are going to certainly help as well. 82% already. Parries the back air, knew the button was coming. That aggressive approach of Cobra, you can't just rely on that. Yeah, those buttons are quick, but speed can be a blessing and a curse. If you rely on it, you get caught onto, especially at the highest levels of this game. Gonna catch him with the down air. Neutral air is going to be the option that winds up sending Wolf off of stage. Excuse me, not neutral air, but up smashes. Not quite enough to deter Mario. It'll be a back air that sends him off stage. Forward throw. And again, trying to dictate their recovery down low with that fireball, and that is going to be stock number 1 for Cobra. At sitting at only 21%, they have slowed down this game significantly and has done so to tremendous effect. Man, it's not like I need the energy for this one, but my goodness, it tastes good. Anyway, we're going to keep on going. And finally, a good recovery. Well, metaphorical recovery, not literal in this instance. From Enhanced PV, way to bring it back, and only suffering a few percentage points worth of damage before taking that stock. However, Cobra right back at it, taking advantage of Wolf in the air, drifting in. If you want to drift into my back airs, that's perfectly fine with me, bro. I'll hold that dub. It is not an issue. And certainly that M getting turned upside down into a W real quick for Cobra in this game number 2, considering the numerical advantage. And similarly to that, ooh, yeah. There you go. The first stock taken at only 21.4%. Here it's 21.6%, but on their second stock. So maybe this is the sort of pace that you're wanting to slow it down to if you are Cobra. But, you know, a stalling Mario is never a fun Mario to face, but you certainly can do it. Fireball could well be the key to making that happen. Turn it into a bullet hell. I know exactly where you want to go, and if you get hit, that sets me up for a whole lot of good stuff. Oh, looking for that down air. Not finding the mark. And here we go, continuing on. Still looking for these back airs, trying to get Cobra to get baited into something. Eventually, takes the initiative and says, you know what, how about I just meet you halfway? Catches a jump, an errant empty hop, and winds up connecting that into a back air. Takes stock number 2 at a relatively low percent, all things considered. Not letting Cobra garner any momentum, and just like that, the lead is all but gone. It's going to be on Cobra to try to sustain this. If Enhanced PV can get this win after that performance, that is a big statement on what Enhanced PV may be capable of here. And now, stock number 3 could go any way. They're kind of fighting it out, trading out these buttons in the middle of the air, utilizing these quick options that frame 3 nair on Mario, and certainly frame 5 or so, I believe 5, on Wolf. But that up smash, it scoops up so well. Beautiful DI to stay alive. Oh my goodness, but from all the way across the stage, Cobra is going to survive the torrential downpour of offense from Enhanced PV. And that is going to be game number 2 in favor of Cobra. The Mexican Mario extraordinaire is going to survive that test from Enhanced PV, who made it a lot closer than really it should have been. But you don't gotta win pretty, you just gotta win. So Cobra winds up doing that, slows down the game just a little bit. Fireball seemed like threw off that Wolf just enough, and it makes you wonder if they're going to maybe try to even out the thing in terms of spacing, even things out in terms of how important it is to dash in and out. Well, dashing in and out of their space doesn't matter as much when you have a big old sword that just erases a whole lot of your range. So as we go to game number 3, we're going into small battlefield. And we'll have to see how this affects the chances of one Wolf O'Donnell any further. Perhaps the luck of the Irish, but yeah, you're not going to want to pull them. Setting things up. Not quite getting as aggressive as they were. Staying with Wolf. And certainly you have your spacing options as Wolf as well, but it is so hard to deal with characters who just want to get in your face and throw fists. Especially if you're not ready for some of the more powerful options they have, like that up smash, which could well have turned out to be the difference in that game number 1. That cushion that Cobra created for themselves, it paid dividends. That game could have been won and lost inside of 40 seconds. And there you go, charged it up. Saw the dash off of the platform coming. It is not easy to go through platforms online. Many players will just choose to run off of the platform instead. Cobra realizing they only had a small area to cover, and they did so with that up smash. Cobra now trying to make it back. Trying to catch with an up tilt, did not work out. Trying to dash in and out. Make Enhanced PV maybe question their movement a little bit. Or question their sanity, who knows? Could well be that. They're only a couple percentage points away from a full stock lead. That's a couple full combos. But that up air, it's so powerful, and it's going to give you just a little too much knockback to really be a effective comboing machine. Beautiful Wolf Flash. Again, catching that empty hop. And now, this is Wolf, Enhanced PV, sitting at 96%. Not going to be easy for them to combo either, but their hits just hit harder. They can make up that difference. Just a few interactions, just a few stray buttons that perhaps this Wolf is able to take advantage of. Looking for the up air, not finding it. Gets the dash attack. Now not quite able to take full advantage. So it's going to be Cobra has not really been freed up to dash around and utilize the flat ground as much as they would have liked. It's going to be a test for them to see if they can maybe try to iron that out. Back throw is going to take it for Cobra, and all of a sudden they have the lead. Turning garbage into gold yet again. Doing well on their part, and now Enhanced PV. Looking for a down smash and really anything to take the second stock off. Might as well use those coverage options, but they simply have not been able to take advantage. One stock apiece. Enhanced PV. Yeah, and again, the prominence of those forward airs, if you just drift in mindlessly, you're going to get hit by those a lot. Cobra is trying to figure this out, but it's simply true at that percentage. You're just going to have to eat that damage. Some of these could well be read options. Some of it is just training room combos. You had the play in mind. This is exactly what you were planning upon. Cobra sitting at 81%. Back air. Oh, laser is going to catch them. Sitting at triple digits. You got caught above the ledge. You miscalculated your recovery and you died for it. Enhanced PV is going to go up by a score of 2-1. And that's the thing. If you miscalculate that recovery, you go just a little bit higher and you miss that ledge, you are a sitting duck. It's like putting a baseball on a tee for Giancarlo Stanton. Like, why would you do that? And of course they're going to hit it out of the park in that instance. So now you already saw real quick the frame one run back being selected by Cobra. They want that one back. They knew that they had a chance to maybe win that thing. And I was about to say, who picked this music? But that was sounding, what is this, Find Me or something? Either way, jumping back into it, almost literally so. Down air into back air, we've seen Cobra try to get that at those early percentages. But nothing truly substantive. It's just been a little bit easier for Cobra to, for Enhanced PV to tack on vast amounts of damage at any single time. Cobra has to be just a little bit more methodical about it. And I'm not really sure Small Battlefield is the place that you want to be doing that. You can camp out Wolf if you really want to. But you're not going to be doing it at ledge, certainly not jumping off of it. And it's going to be the back air that takes that gives Enhanced PV an advantage. They are 2 stocks away from being $100 richer here at the Low Tech Power Hour, presented by Killcliff Tekilla Kiwi. These two did fight in the top 8 qualifiers, and it was advantage Cobra in that one, going Pyra and Mithra against the Cloud of Enhanced PV. Cobra won that one by a score of 2-1, but has since abandoned the Pyra Mithra. Enhanced PV so good at making between set adaptations. If they have a chance at revenge, they are very likely to take it. And indeed, they reset the bracket and now are just 1 hit away from being 1 stock away. And did I call that or what? Give me some Brinks bucks for that, folks. And now it is just, yeah. This is, all you need is a chip and a chair if you're Cobra, but man, they are playing with fire here. 3 stocks for Enhanced PV. This is as complete as revenge could possibly get if you are the Wolf from the state of Maryland. Ranked 14th on the 15-man PR. Barely made it on pre-pandemic, but has since asserted themselves as one of the dominant forces online, really pushed the Cloud meta forward in terms of online over the past year. And yeah, trying to qualify for that $3,000 main event on October 9th. Perhaps a chance to play Israel Adesanya. Who even knows at this point the heights that this person can reach? We can only know for sure when they step into the ring. And they are one big hit away. They could be looking for that back air. They're not going to get any shenanigans off of platforms. However, it's going to be Cobra that winds up taking the stock. They've taken 2 stocks here. They can do this, but they're going to have to cheese out a stock. I said stock quite a bit in the past 15 seconds, and I caught that too. Don't worry. But nevertheless, dash attack that gets him off stage. Cobra was in such a precarious position. Enhanced PV not there to take advantage of it. Sitting there at 122. Rolls back. Gets another roll. Might as well use them. Gives you just a little bit of advantage. But rolls do scale in this game. They cannot use it all that often without it becoming extremely reactable. And then get the dunk? Excuse me? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? You thought you were winning this thing. How silly. Yo, I'm sorry. You know what they say about assuming it makes an ass out of you and me? That is just the kind of stuff you can do as Mario. Those quick little progressions, down throw, you up air them, slowly creeping toward the ledge, and then boom, the forward air. That was game number 3, a true clip. If I ever saw one, definitely gonna want to check that out. Oh my goodness. Cobra pulling it out and enhanced PV. That's the sort of thing that can swing the momentum of a set, because that what you saw was a reverse 3 stock. That was a reverse 3 stock. Remember, enhanced PV taking the first 2. And even then on that last stock, Cobra had to work for that. That was not easy. And now as we go to Pokemon Stadium, stage counter picks are going to be all enhanced PV. At this point, it is 2 games to 1, excuse me, in favor of enhanced PV. Cobra just trying to survive this one. Now enhanced PV, they are doing quite well for themselves. Looking for that forward smash? Sorry? Yes. Yeah, no, enhanced PV doing very well for themselves in this tournament thus far, only losing to Cobra. Oh, excuse me, yeah, 2-2. So this is game 5, man. This is just absolutely nutty. I mean, such a showing from these 2 combatants thus far. It's so impressive. Nothing short of tremendous stuff from both of these competitors. And now, I don't know. Enhanced PV reaching 15. Excuse me. I will correct that error. But she's done so well for herself in her region. It's just pretty remarkable. But trying to make a mark online here as well, as they have done already at multiple tournaments, but looking for that $100 in this one, and oh man, here we go. Enhanced PV, you can feel it. They can feel it. 127%. Not able to get it quite yet, but they're just 1 stock away, as they were last game. Cobra, however, has proven to be a survivor. They have to do 2 reverse 3 stocks in a row. I might just get up and walk out. You're not gonna see me log out of this call. I'm just gonna get up and walk home. I'll walk home. I'm a couple miles away, for real. I'm just gonna be that mad. I got my skateboard right there. I can do it. Either way, we're gonna just go on and Cobra looking for this kill. They just have to go for raw fishing here. They're going to get the parry on the dash attack, well timed out by Cobra, and confirms into the up smash, parrying, giving you a few extra frames of advantage to be able to pull out something like that. If they just hit on shield, I don't think they would have been able to get that up smash. We can certainly confirm that, however. It's enhanced PV. looking for their tournament victory here. They're one big hit away at a lucky 13%. Could well be the luck of the Irish for Wolf O'Donnell, as this Wolf has shown quite a bit of potential, maybe even for offline play, though certainly there are Wolves in MDVA that have been adjusted to, and there it is. That Wolf didn't take a single other hit. Enhanced PV, doing Maryland proud. They are your low-tech Power Hour preliminary champion, the second one here on Brinks.tv. Killcliff, Tekilla, Kiwi, bringing you all the action, and Enhanced PV bringing the heat, doing well for themselves. They're going to be taking home, well, not taking home, they're home already, but they just earned themselves $100. So again, we're going to ask for that bracket recap just now. Hey, yo, production truck, go ahead. You already know Rorta and Cobra into some winners semis, and we already saw Cobra qualifying out of winners. Rorta and Enhanced PV played in loser semis, and by a score of 3-1, it was a bracket reset on Cobra that wound up translating to a Game 5 victory in true finals. So there we go. We'd like to thank you all for joining us. Definitely tune in tomorrow for our next online qualifier. And if you have not registered already, go ahead, smash.gg, hit it up, get yourself in. If you think that you can join the likes of Enhanced PV on the winner's podium, you want to take home $100, you're more than welcome to try. And I'll be more than happy to share the hype along with you. My name is Stuart Campbell. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Stu the Announcer. And for John Brinkus, Courtney Vargas, and the entire Killcliff Brinks.tv team, it's been a pleasure commentating for you, and we will see you next time here on Brinks.tv. Rage on!